channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm Deidre. If you're returning, it's great to see you. I'm just giving everything a really good deep watering this morning. Trying to make sure before I have to put them up again for the next round of freeze. It's a beautiful 55 this morning. It actually feels really nice out here. I think of my hose. I went too far up. Yep. This hose doesn't usually kink, but it has been lately on occasion. But yeah, I'm just giving everything a really good drink of water today. We have the housekeeper coming by today. I'm trying to decide if I do want them to keep coming bi-weekly. This will only be her second bi-weekly clean, or like her first one since the initial. And the house is super clean, and I've been able to keep up on it for the most part. But I'm just wondering, because it gets like her first visit here after they charged me for taxes and everything was like $207, and I gave her like a $40 tip because she had been here for so long. And so today I'm gonna cap them at 4 hours, which is like $140 plus whatever tax and then tip. But that's a lot more than I expected it to be. Because one, I didn't know they were charging sales tax. I don't know if that's common or not. Most places have never charged me sales tax for cleaning. But yeah. So, and then their minimum is 3 hours. So at the very minimum, I think I'm gonna start capping them at 3 or 4 hours, just because it's a lot of money, and it's not necessary money that I have to spend. It's just helpful for right now. So, sorry for the bad shot of the hose here. Let me turn you around. So yeah, like I was saying, it's basically just extra money that I'm spending that I don't need to spend. And I didn't have the intention of doing it long term, just for like the short term to help us out while life is just hectic. And so I'm trying to decide how long now I want to do it, because I was thinking like 100 to 100 and something every couple of weeks, but 150, 160 to 207 plus a $40 tip for the 207, not for the 4 hours. I'm not giving her $40 for the 2 hours. That's just a lot of money. So yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. I'm just heating up some milk right now because I got a Nespresso machine. Merry Christmas to myself. It was on sale at Target. So I did order a milk steamer and frother combo, but it's not going to be here until today, I think. Hopefully that's enough milk. It's hard to tell. Yeah, it should be enough. So I'm going to heat up some milk just in an old normal pot. And then we're going to go over there, check out the coffee. I got a Ray Dunn frother. I don't have any of her stuff, but it had decent reviews, so I got that. So we're going to go use that for the first time. Y'all, can I just tell you, I was so sick yesterday. I woke up with a sore throat and ear pain and was just so sick. Then like when I finally woke up for the day, my upper back completely hurt. I had body aches, and by like 12:20 I had a fever and everything. So I was afraid I had gotten the flu from Hunter, even though I'd been very careful. It doesn't matter, like you could still get it, but it was so far after he had it that I'm like, well, is that what it is? So I went in and I got checked out, and they said no, I was negative for everything. They did send it out for like a longer term test where they basically let your germs sit on this swab in a lab for like 24 hours, and then they test it then. I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons of this French vanilla sugar-free syrup. I watched a video on how to do this. I don't know how to do this. I've never made fancy coffee at home. But one of my coworkers said how amazing it was, and she doesn't even drink coffee. We also need to hydrate. My new coach, wants me to try and drink 30 ounces of water before I have coffee. I'm about 15 in. Yesterday, I didn't finish my water until like 11 or 12, so I didn't even drink my coffee till the afternoon. Okay, there's my 2 teaspoons. I also got a classic caramel for my husband because he likes caramel. I think I'm gonna clean this area up a little bit nicer and kind of make it like a little coffee station. I think that'll be nice. I never wanted to use it to store food. It was never my intention. So I think that'll be nice to, let's see. Oh, you fancy. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, they gave me some sample coffees. I was trying to decide which one I wanted to try. They have espresso, double espresso, and just like coffee ones. I'm assuming you would do an espresso with this, right? What is that? Well, let's try this Fortato, Gran Lungo Fortato. I don't know, that one. I know, my fingers are making this very difficult, and the glare. We're gonna try that one. I did notice that these were recyclable, which is nice. All right, so we're gonna try that one. I was really excited about this coming yesterday, and then I was so sick that there was no way in heck I was going to be drinking espresso when I was that sick, nor that late, because by the time I got back from urgent care, I had just a little bit of time to like sit down, and I went and picked up Hunter, and then came back and sat again. Finally got this set up and did the cleanse cycle, the rinse out cycle, or whatever it's called. I do want to get a flat plug behind there that has the adapter. That way my furniture can sit flat against the wall. Because right now it's very far out. This is making way more than I thought it was going to make. This is going to fill up my cup. This is 2.7 ounces, but that's a lot more than 2.7 ounces. Oh, that's a 5.07 ounce one. Oh, that's like the whole cup. I have to figure this out. It's okay. We got this. We will make this work. And so I went and picked him up. I did manage to make he and I just heated up my leftover. I got some soup in a soup bread bowl at the store, and let me turn you around. You can see my fancy coffee. Okay, there's my fancy coffee. So those are recyclable, so I have to figure that out. Well, they send you a thing for recycling, but you can also I don't think I have a much bigger coffee cup than this. I have to check. Okay, we're gonna stir it to get the vanilla creamer all mixed in before we add the foam. before we stir in the milk, just to give it a taste beforehand. Whew. Ah! I had a strong coffee. All right, my milk is steamed. Let's try and froth it. That wasn't smart. Don't hit the button until it's in there, Deidre. Otherwise, you get a face of scalding milk. I'm trying not to burn myself. Oop. I'm not a professional frother, in case you could not tell. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. I'm guessing I am. It looks frothy. I haven't even made breakfast yet. I've just been screwing around with coffee. Oh, so like I was saying, so I was really sick yesterday. Went to urgent care. I was negative for everything, but they did give me a steroid shot in the butt and a Z-Pack because apparently the amoxicillin from the week before did not knock out the infection. So my ears were getting cloudy. From ear infection, I still had sinus infection. So between the steroid shot and the Z-Pack, I don't normally have success with Z-Packs. But maybe it'll work since I've already taken amoxicillin this last time. So yeah, let's hope. I'd like to get some more just milk in here. I will get better at this, I promise. It's just gonna take me a minute. A little bit of practice. Okay, there's more milk. All right. I feel like it needs more sweetener. All I'm getting is foam right now. You see Remy walking around back there. She's finished her breakfast. It's better with the milk in it. I think I might add a little more of the vanilla stuff, the vanilla syrup. Alright, frother is cleaned. I need to clean up this milk mess that I made. Hydrate. I'm almost done. Let's see how that is. Let's try it now. There we go. I can still taste like the bold bitterness of the coffee, but now with a little bit of extra vanilla syrup, the French vanilla sugar-free syrup, it definitely helps make it a little sweeter so it's not such a bitter drink. I still need to work on my blending flavors, but that's actually, it's not bad. Or maybe less of one, maybe not do a 5-ounce double shot of espresso my first go around next time. But I look forward to drinking that. All right, so we'll put this away, hydrate again. All right, let's make breakfast. I think I have one more cottage cheese I need to eat up before it expires. Yeah, it expires on the 13th, so I need to eat that. Alright, so we're gonna have cottage cheese. I guess I'm gonna do a slice of toast because I don't really have much time to make anything else because I fudge served my coffee to them. So one slice of toast. I might do an apple today. Have some fresh fruit. I love Honey Crisp apples, and my son has recently decided he also loves Honey Crisp apples. I just wish they weren't so dang expensive, because I do buy the organic ones on apples. Apples and strawberries I try and buy organic, because I know they're on the Dirty Dozen list. But they're so expensive. I buy pears organic too, for him. But yeah, I love apples. They're just so expensive. I'm gonna move this. Sorry. Does that help a little bit? A little bit. Alright, let's see what we got. So we're just gonna cut up this apple while we're heating up toast. Yeah, I called and canceled on the trainer yesterday, so I need to see if he has availability today or tomorrow, I mean, because he asked me yesterday, and I was like, well, let me see how I'm feeling, because I don't want to commit to doing a workout with you and then I cancel on you again. So let me make sure I'm feeling okay, that I'm not positive for anything. And he was like, okay, just let me know. So I'm going to text him, see if he still has the 8 p.m. open tomorrow so I can get in there. Because we have a lot of sessions to work through. So I'm going to try and work on that. And then I did talk to you guys about my first nutrition counseling or my coaching with Calibrate besides the doctor's appointment. I'm still so confused by that program. Like, I took a Welcome to Calibrate class, and she's like, well, that's your start date is after you meet with your coach. And I'm like, start date of what? Like, what am I doing? Because I guess they don't want you to follow the nutrition plan yet. But I just don't know what I'm doing other than weighing every day and tracking my mood. And if they assign me lessons, I do the lessons. And like I have my goals for this week, which is to drink water, which is why she wants me to drink the 100 or the 30 ounces of water before I have breakfast or before I have coffee. Hence me sucking down water. Done. The only reason she wants me to have it done before coffee is because she's trying to help me hit my water intake every day of 120 ounces. Because I told her I was having a hard time hitting it, especially on the weekends. And so she told me she wanted me to try and drink the 30 ounces before coffee. That way I could have a better chance of hitting my goal earlier in the day instead of trying to play catch up before bedtime. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just gonna put some butter on my toast. Got my apple all cut up. And then she also recommended every time I touch my phone to take a sip to try and help remind me to stay hydrated. I'm gonna have to do dishes when the maid gets here because they don't do dishes and I'm just adding to the mess. All right. She'll have cottage cheese, an apple. That's a whole lot of apple. Honeycrisp apples are huge. I did order a couple more for this week. I also ordered grapes and bananas. That way we have a variety of fruit. I am going to be cutting back on my son's juice, especially now that he's not sick and I'm not trying to force him to drink. We're going to cut back on the juice because it's way too much sugar for a little 3-year-old. So we're going to cut back everywhere we can and just keep the better for you stuff. Because now he doesn't even want to drink water. He's like, no, water's icky. I'm like, no, it's not. Start drinking. All right, y'all. I've got to get some more water, put Dexter away, get my meds, and I'm already late. So I'll check in with you in a little bit. Well, I haven't posted since this morning. The cleaner came today. She did a great job. She was here for almost 5 hours, but she only cleaned for 4. And then the last 45, she spent like taking out the trash, getting her stuff together, chatting with me a little bit. So I just did no spray. I'm not feeling too good again. I had the chills really bad about an hour ago, so I just took a really long Epsom salt soak because my back was starting to hurt, so I have fur in my mouth. Because I just pushed off the bed. Because my back was starting to hurt again. I was starting to get achy, so I canceled on the trainer for tomorrow. I let him know I wasn't feeling good and that my fever was back. The urgent care center called. Apparently I have an upper respiratory infection, but they mentioned something about some bacteria that like lives in your sinuses or your nose or something, and it's normal to be there, but if you exceed a certain level, it's too high and you have a bacterial infection, and apparently I was like borderline right there. So they said that the medicine I'm on is the right medicine for it, but that if I don't start feeling better, I need to go back and see someone. So I might need to call them again and get more information. It was really hard to hear them because Hunter was making a bunch of ruckus, and I had to go get him early today because he was coughing so bad because his allergies are so bad. And so I went and got him. So they had me do a breathing treatment with, what is that medicine? The breathing treatment medicine that you do. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot even think of it right now. Albuterol. That one. I don't give it to him very often because it makes him not feel good. Like his heart races and he doesn't feel good. But they told me to try that. And then they also prescribed Singulair for him. So he will also be on Singulair. They warned me to watch for behavioral changes like aggression and that if he starts getting super aggressive, take him off of it and let them know immediately. They said if I don't notice any improvement for him, let them know, because he'll need to be checked. But he has a follow-up. Well, he has an annual appointment on Monday, so I figure it gives it a few days, and if he's still not feeling better, hopefully they can figure something out. I just don't know what to do. Like, the allergies are so bad here, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. And then I changed our AC filter today. It was black, and I thought the UV was supposed to help, so I started reading up on the UV and trying to make sure that it was working right or what I needed to do. And apparently you're supposed to have your fan running on auto, like, all day long for like 24 hours a day. And the AC guy had told me to turn it off because it's not good to run it because it pulls the dirt in or whatever. But in order for the UV filtration system to work, according to the manufacturer's website, I'm supposed to have it on. So I turned it on tonight. Hopefully that'll help, because that's supposed to make it better for us with our allergies. Because seriously, Hunter and I are so sick. He had croup, he had the flu, now he's got severe allergies again. It's just never ending, but they might have to put him on steroids again. I'm so tired. So, yeah, I can't wait for my allergy drops to start kicking in, but they said 9 to 12 months, and I'm like, just barely, like, this month I think will be 6 months, because I started, I think, in August, September, October, November, December, January. So in like a couple of weeks, it'll be 6 months for me. So I still have 3 to 6 months before I'll notice any improvement. So, and I start getting really sick in like March. And like, as you guys know from last year, I was sick from March to July when they finally, like, the allergies kind of cleared out a little bit. So I can't do this again for months on end. I told my husband and I'm like, maybe we should start Googling places in Texas that aren't so bad with allergies, because I can't. Like, this is ridiculous. I can't do this. I just can't. But yeah, so I think I'm going to end the video here. I just put a Band-Aid on my hand because apparently the burn I got the other night decided to rip off. And so I didn't want to leave like open, freshly burned skin without covering it. So yeah, but I think I'm going to go to bed. I am tired. It has been a long day. We just need a break. We were doing so good too. We weren't sick for a while. And then in September it started again because they put new kids in his class. But now he's about to go to preschool. And on Friday he starts a lesson at the school district for 30 minutes. And more kids, more germs. So yeah, but it's okay. We'll make it. So I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you had a great day. I know this was a long rambling video. I am so sorry, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I'm so excited to have you here. If there's something you guys are interested in seeing, let me know down below. I did actually tonight. Tell me what you guys think. So I ordered, I think like 4 new cookbooks, because we all know I'm obsessed with cookbooks. But I ordered 4 new cookbooks. One's an Amish baking cookbook, and the other 3 are like old-fashioned recipes from like the early 1900s and up, like recipes that some of us grew up on, that kind of thing, or like recipes from the 40s and 50s and that kind of thing. So I thought it would be fun to possibly maybe do a series of older recipes and cook them together. What do you guys think of that? Does that sound like fun? Baking some Amish goodies. I've heard they have amazing goodies. We have Amish furniture here. I don't really think we have Amish, like an Amish community around here in Texas. I don't really know if that's a thing here. I know it's more like Pennsylvania and like up there. So yeah, I'm really curious. I think Ohio has Amish too. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, so I thought that could be fun. So I ordered some cookbooks for us to try out and see what we think. But if that sounds like a fun idea to you guys, let me know down below, because I think it could be a lot of fun. We can learn some new things. I was watching a guy doing Julia Child's French cooking, look, we ain't doing that. And he's reading her recipes and he was getting confused because of the way she was wording things. And so I was confused. So his recipes weren't turning out right. And so he was getting frustrated because, I mean, they're in depth. Like her recipes are in depth. And so that's kind of what spawned the idea of, hey, maybe I should try this. Just because it looked like so much fun. And there's recipes I loved growing up that I probably can't remember now, or recipes my parents used that I didn't think to get the recipes from them from back in the day. Like I have some of their recipes, but I don't have all of them. Like I have some of my favorite recipes from my grandma's. I'm really bummed. They did give me a cookbook for my grandma thinking it had a lot of her notes and stuff in it, but it wasn't her handwriting. It was somebody else's handwriting. So that was a bummer. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think about that idea. I think it could be a lot of fun. It could be a new series for us to try. But yeah, I will catch up with you guys later. And I hope you had a great day. Bye, guys.